Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back with another one of our loot series, our loot videos from our 200 run series, slash, our solo farms. But yeah, it's 200 run series. This last time we did Maradon, and I know if you guys didn't see, yesterday, and I know you guys just noticed it's been a couple weeks since we've done anything, but that was mostly because of everything going on with the expansion. I mentioned I was putting everything on pause for at least a week, but ended up taking 2 weeks due to the fact that the auction house was actually broken on the second week. So I figured I might as well just go ahead and still enjoy the new expansion and play that. So that's what I did. So anyway, though, we are back. We did actually complete Maradon this weekend, and we actually started working on our next farm, which is actually, it was going to be Legion Hold, but now it's going to be the it was northern eastern kingdoms. We were doing different zones, trying to farm up those like returned items, a lot of those like common items and things like that that people are looking after. I've actually, in between doing certain dungeon runs while I've been in those zones, I've went off in some spare time and farmed some of those items and sent them to my old realms and tried selling them, and they've sold really well. So really thought it would be a good variety item to get up on our auction house for this series. So that's why we're doing that. But anyway, again, we're doing Maradon. Unfortunately, this one does not have any like specific blue items, but it is good for stocking up the auction house. And actually, we probably should have did it earlier on in the series to really get a lot of items up on the auction house early on. But it's still not gonna be bad, as we've been selling items, although our stock is still just keeps on going up. We have been selling items, so it's gonna be nice to have a pretty good filler in there at this time as well. But anyway, with all that being said, I'd just like to mention, if you do like this video, make sure you smash that big thumbs up. Lets me know that you like it. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get alerted the next time I come out with one, which is always on Mondays. And then of course we have the clean out on Sundays. But anyway, with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump to our first bank alt holding the loot from the 100 runs from the Alliance Druid, and then we'll switch over to the Horde banker that's holding all the loot from our Horde Druid. All right, guys, so here we are. This is our Alliance bank alt with all the loot. Like I said, it is 200 runs, so it's 100 runs with the Alliance Druid, 100 runs with the Horde Druid. And so we'll take a look at the first 100 runs worth of loot, and you see we've got a whole bank tab full. And actually we got 1, 2, and 3. Of course there's some empty spaces in here, but just for making it look a little bit better, I felt it would be better to just go ahead and put the high value stuff and things over here in the third thing. So it's a lot of low value pieces, but low value pieces are sometimes even better than the high value stuff, because as you see, I mean, a lot more of these items sell. They sell a lot faster than the high value stuff. Now granted, of course, if you even sell like 1 or 2 high value pieces, sometimes it can be way more value than almost any amount of this low value stuff you can sell, but it adds up and it is quick turnarounds with these items, and definitely a lot more than you'll get off the vendor. So always good to keep a certain amount of low value stuff. Now you don't want to have too much, because then you'll be posting too long. That's why I set my threshold at about 5,000 on for value on items. It's not necessarily selling for 5,000. That'd be just too much to try to organize, but 5,000 for the value. So and I do break the rule a little bit depending on the sell rate and things with certain items, but it still has to be kind of close usually to the 5,000. But anyway, starting out, we'll just briefly go through this because it's a lot and it is still just low value stuff. So we've got Slayer's Shield here, 6,000. We've got Sentries pieces, thick scale pieces, Wicked Chain pieces, a lot of that type stuff. Wicked Chain, Steadfast pieces even, which Steadfast is always really nice. Wicked Chain again. We've got Sparkle Shell, that's another one. Sentry, and I just try to name off the first name just so we kind of know where it's coming from when we kind of see some of these items selling. But I don't want to go too much into the low value stuff, as it's not really going to have any exciting sales on it usually. And then thick scale, a lot of slayers. We have ghost walker as well. That's another one. This dokibi, hopefully I said that right. We got those boots and pants. Pathfinder as well. Resilient pieces. It's another one. Vital. Seen a lot of these type items. Watchers. Don't even recall when I got the watchers, but yeah, I guess that's another one. And then we go to the next one here. It's gonna be a lot of the same. Stone cloth as well. Rain collar. That's a big one. Actually, majority of the high value pieces are rain collar. You see, even low value is just the gloves, and they are pretty valuable for a low value piece. 14,000. So, rain collar is another one. Enduring cape 8,000. And then we've also got vital tunic. We've got satyr's rod. Rain collar scepter. Thick scale again. Slayers, resilient. I don't see it. Looks like that's all the different named pieces. Another steadfast piece. Tundra ring. That's rainbow. And Thistle Fir branch. So yeah, steadfast, rain collar, watchers, vital, resilient. All those type items. Stone cloth, ghost walker. All those are going to be Maradon sales if we see these sell on the auction house. But definitely a lot of different items. And we've got our low value blue items here. We've got a ring, poison spear. We've got burning war axe. We've got Stalvin's Reaper, which, you know, these are just mostly just world drop blues. So we've seen some of these items in different places. Swamp Walker boots, 9,200. Like I said, nothing specific to the dungeon itself. Just a nice filler. And actually, I think this has given us more loot than any other dungeon has. So before it was BFD, but actually this may have beat BFD as far as giving us different stuff. But BFD does have specific blues, so that's one nice thing about BFD. And then we've got our high value pieces. So we do have some. We did get the spike chain shield. So again, same name as some of these other pieces. Thick scale wrist, 34,000. Spike chain breastplate, 40,000. And then we've got the Pathfinder gloves at 36,000. Actually got 3 of those. We got Hawkeye's shoes at 21,000. And we got 3 of those. Rain collar robes, only got 1, but 31,000 for those. And then we got the rain collar vest at 20,000. We got the Watcher star here, 64,000. And then we've got the Sanjuine star for 49,000. Got 2 of those. And also, you know, one good thing is a lot of these pieces really high sell rates, you know, on a lot of this stuff. And that's the one nice thing about farming, you know, places like Maradon. Maybe it doesn't have specific blues, but really high sell rates on the stuff it does drop. And then we did get a really nice blue here, the Archaic Defender. Got 2 of those here from our Alliance Druid, 90,000. Look at that sell rate, 0.012. So really high sell rate on those. And I do, in the past, I have seen these sell rather quickly. So really nice getting both of those. And then we've also got a pattern here, plans for the Golden Scale Shoulders, 41,000 gold, 0.008 sell rate. And then out of our lock boxes, and you do get a bunch of the iron lock boxes, which are usually the nice lock boxes too. I have actually gotten a rich purple silk shirt pattern in the past out of one of those lock boxes. Didn't get it here, but we did get 2 more of our Thistle Tea patterns, which we've actually been selling those quite recently. So it's nice to get a couple more of those to add back onto our auction house. So yeah, not bad. I feel we definitely will have a lot of stock for our auction house and different items that we can add to our sales, and hopefully we'll see some of these sell next Sunday. But anyway, that is going to conclude all the items from our Alliance Druid. Let's hop on over to our Horde bank alt with all the loot from our Horde Druid. All right, guys, so here we are. We're now on our Horde bank alt from our Horde Druid, and their 100 runs, which will, you know, complete us at 200 runs. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what they got from Maradon. Probably going to be just a lot of the same, but of course RNG is different on different characters, so we may see some different things. But anyway, here we go. Again, we do have 3 tabs again. Does look like we got a little bit less on our Horde Druid than we did on our Alliance Druid, but maybe we got some better stuff. So we'll have to take a look and see what we got here. So one, do notice we got, I don't think we had any of these. Now it is under the 5,000, but very high sell rate for this shield. Headhunter's buckler. Now actually I may have accidentally vendored these, so I probably had them marked off before on my Alliance Druid, so that could be why we didn't have any of those. But I was really keeping an eye out for those kind of things, so I don't really think that was the case. Probably still should have seen some, but again, this is just low value stuff, just filler stuff, so really usually don't trade anything. So now I'll trade stuff over to Alliance if we're missing low value stuff, but again, it's going to be a lot of the same stuff. Headhunters, sentries, thick scale, sentries again, thick scale, sentries pieces, marauders, wicked chain, pathfinder. So a lot of the same, you know, all the same stuff, the low value stuff. Of course, it's low value because it drops a lot more. So again, we're probably going to have pretty much all the same stuff we had on our Alliance tune earlier. Maybe a couple more pieces here or there with certain ones. But yeah, vital stuff, resilient. And then we've got another one here, which actually we had almost a whole full tab for the second tab with our Alliance Druid. So we definitely got a little bit less, but we may have gotten some different stuff. Steadfast, Crystal Fur. Actually, I don't know if we had a Crystal Fur chest piece. I don't recall seeing that with our Alliance Druid or this resilient tunic. But yeah, still we were going through it really fast because it is just low value stuff. Nothing really too exciting in here. But yeah, I'm sure we did get some different stuff. But yeah, a lot of it's going to be the same. And then we've got our low value blues here. Got 4 of these rings here. Unfortunately, it's a ring though, of the Underwood. Only 7,000 gold though, and classic rings are sometimes a little bit better than the other expansions, and may actually be able to sell some of these for closer to their actual value. Then we've got the Combatant Claymore, 6,800 for that one. Very high sell rate, 0.017. Scorpion Sting, 9,000, and then we got the Reticulated Bone Gauntlets for right below 5,000 actually. But yeah, still not bad. Still, again, really nice sell rates on a lot of this stuff. There are some 0.001s, but not very many. And then we've got our high value stuff, about the same actually, other than we didn't get anything out of the lockboxes. As you can see, I don't have anything extra over here. So fortunately, no rich purple silk shirt patterns or anything really nice, even though we did get a ton of iron and strong iron lockboxes. We got thick scale, you know, wrist piece, 34,000. Headhunters wrist for 19,000. Actually, it must have dropped down. I think it was over. Actually, I do have it marked as low value, but I think it was over 20,000 at the time when I put it in here. But I may have to go back over to the other group. Pathfinder gloves, 36,000. 2 of those. We got the Hawkeye shoes, 21,000. And then we've got Watcher's robes, 33,000. I don't recall if we had those on the line soon. We got 2 here. Then we got the rain collar robes, and we've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 31,000 gold for those, and then 2 rain collar vests. And the rain collar pieces are really nice. And then we've got our high value blues. Yeah, then we can take a look here. So 20,000, right at 20,000, 0.012 sell rate. And then we've got 2 archaic defenders here, 90,000. So nice, we got 4 in total, and we got 2 on each druid. And then we've got the pattern for the guardian belt, 80,000 gold, 0.006 sell rate. So overall, not bad at all. We got some high value stuff. We got a ton of low value stuff. Hopefully it will sell rather quickly for us, so we don't have too many duplicates taking up space in our banks and things. But yeah, definitely you know, satisfied with the turnout. Again, it is more exciting when you can see like specific blue items, but still not bad at all. We got a lot of stuff to throw up on the auction house, so I'm happy with it. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that big thumbs up. Lets me know that you liked the video. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get alert next time we come out with our next one, which our next one will actually be for all that stuff from those returned items from the different zones around northern eastern kingdoms. And then later on, we'll actually end up doing the southern side. So, but anyway, guys, yeah, I hope to see you all, hopefully on Twitch, and hope to see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.